Perfect, thank you.
Okay, so Graham Jones is the marketing director for Sur-Ron Canada and USA. Invited us out to give the new Sur-Ron Light BX a little race test and trial and tryout. So I went over to Gopher Dunes and well, you know what? Let's just give you a bit of a background on the Light BX. First of all, Light BX, 60 volts of power, removable lithium-ion battery, aluminum frame, 50 kilograms. That's about 110 pounds. It's got 4 piston hydraulic brakes, 203 millimeter discs. To go up to 100 kilometer range at 32 kilometers per hour on certain terrains. $1,500 Canadian is what you're looking at for these things. So anyway, that's a quick look at the bike. So off we went. Came in from the little bit of a practice lap here. Came in. The plan was to do, we thought it was just going to be a heat and then a moto, like a supercross kind of moto, but turns out they changed that. So anyway, I was looking forward to this. We were supposed to be, Greg Poisson, the fish, was going to do the racing. I was going to do the video and photos and things like that, but he was sick, so couldn't come. Basically,
I don't have it.
What I did is I ended up saddling up, fired on the old GoPro to take us through it all and kind of show you how it went. So here we are at the riders meeting. I came up and give Preston that shoulder.
Cody!
Bang into him. That's Ryan Gald up there. We're getting ready for the riders meeting. Just calling for Tristan Dares.
First and foremost, guys, my name's Ryan. I run AMO.
Let's listen to the riders meeting.
Graham just pulling in with the van. Hey, Graham, good timing. Just pull over there. I'll let him come out.
Graham had to go get some lunch because there weren't any food trucks, so he took off into Tilsonburg, came back right as the riders meeting was starting.
95%. A little bit low.
We're all worried about our percentage of battery.
He was 5%.
I was 95%, so I was good.
I'm down to 72.
You're in trouble, buddy. You're in trouble.
I went back and plugged the generator in and plugged it in. I got 4%.
You're in trouble.
It's over here. Just leave the battery though. Just practice it on my bike.
Tristan, I got my eye on you, buddy.
Hey, my buddy's girlfriend.
I'm not here to make any more dirt on those guys.
I run AMO. Graham here from Sur-Ron. We've been kind of trying to link up and put some stuff together for this new product line and have some fun with it. And it's something that's going to hopefully kind of grow into next year and have a little series for you guys. Come on out, and it won't be at 5 o'clock on the Friday nights, and make it a little more organizable kind of thing. Because the product
so electric bikes are coming, and they're going to start fitting them into the program.
But next year, hopefully, we can fit it in and make it a little more fun, and obviously make it grow. So objective today is, it's obviously a race. We'll do 3. We'll let you guys go for like a 5-7 minute practice. I'm sure everybody was looking like they were cutting some laps anyway. You don't want to drain the batteries too much, right? Although they do last quite a lot longer than like a Stasic does for the kids that I do with that. And was anybody here at the first one? I know Keys was. Yep. Yeah. Hi. What's up? Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. Here's top 2. Top 2 for the first one. So boys, it's okay if we T-bone. We got cameras and shit here. All right. Okay, we got a couple of ringers out in the back over here. We got Direct Motocross out here. Preston Machienzo's a pro racer. Tristan's got long hair like a girl, but he is a guy. Okay, but it'll be all fun, yeah. Oh, and Tanner Scott right here as well as a professional motocross racer, so it'll be some fun. So we'll get to do a practice, and then what we'll do is we'll have a full heat of everybody, and that'll be for a gate pick, and then I'll have 2 motos. For those that aren't familiar with motocross, you have 2 motos. We kind of compare the stats up and see who's got first, second.
So there we just learned, instead of 1, we're getting 2 motos, so everybody's a bit concerned about the battery.
And we'll do like 5-lap heat and then like a 6-lap main event for both the motos. All right. Sound good? So if you guys are ready, go on and let the track for.
Yeah. Before we go, yeah, I just want to thank you guys. This is really awesome. I'd love to see the turnout better than the last race, especially with the guys bringing your own bikes. It's very exciting. So we got some plaques. And before you guys go, come and see me because I got some goodies for all of you guys at the end of the race. And yeah, just go out there, have some fun. Remember, these bikes don't make noise, so go ahead and yell at each other, try do it up, man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, let it rip. We'll go for like 3 or 4 laps of practice, and then we'll get the races started.
So then we went and lined up for the heat race. I didn't care about anything. I just went to the outside, and I didn't want to grab a whole shot or anything. It's been so long since I've ridden, so I just kind of lined up on the outside, got out of the way. I had my 100% over the glasses goggles on, so that was good.
Oh, you suck. One side.
I tried to go last. Gonna try the old move to the inside, but you don't know whether to stay outside and hold the momentum or go inside, which is usually faster, obviously, but didn't really know. So this is just a heat race, like I said. It's a 5-lap heat race. And there were some guys with some tricked out Sur-Rons, some little pretty easy mods you can do. That guy falls a lot, I think, in this. A little dusty. But it's funny because you can just talk to each other, right? So here I am trying to rail, I'm air quoting, the outside. And this here, right here, this double, some of these guys were all getting it. And I couldn't get, I just, for the life of me, could not clear that. It was the only jump on the little peewee track that we're on here. Even pressed, I slid out there pretty good. If you see the shadow there, you can kind of check it out. But I went as fast as I could, but I mean, being 200 pounds with motocross boots on too and stuff, it's, I think that was a bit of a disadvantage for speed coming out of corners. Just could not get that double though that I'm talking about. Some guys are just downsiding it and I just couldn't understand it. So you'll notice a couple guys up there, especially the guy in the red. I ended up with him almost every single race. It was kind of fun. He almost put me into the weeds at one point in one of the races, but this, like I say, is just a heat race, so we're having a blast here. These rollers, you can see some of these guys just didn't really have the moto history kind of thing, so struggled in a bit of those kinds of things. Some guys did double, 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 but I don't think it was faster. Manualing through was quicker, but anyway, I can see these guys out there. I really should have just gone for a start, and, but as you'll see, I just don't. The whole day, I just decide, you know what, I'll just go last. If I can catch these guys and pass them, I will. But if and when I do it again, I'm definitely going to try for a start and try to run. I want to get up there with Dan Trico and have another 50-year-old guy out there racing, so it would have been kind of fun to see if I could stay with him with a start. And also when I was riding in practice, I did close to an hour of practice earlier with Preston and Angelo, and just watching what he was doing, he would just stand up, because they're right between like a mountain bike and a motocross bike. So I mean, I do a lot of mountain biking, so I love it. But noticing how they were riding, he was standing up through a lot of stuff and just keeping their power to the ground. And those kids out front here, they're just scrubbing the hell out of these things, which is a move I don't have. And their kids don't follow, so that paid off. There's my old buddy in the red again. So, but what I might do is fast forward this heat race and we'll get right to the motos. Come on. I'm just going last and cutting inside.
My vision's impaired.
Hurry up, I gotta keep my head moving. I'm gonna stand right beside you. That's...
Yeah, I just looked out.
I don't want the whole shot, you know that.
Whenever you're ready, Troy, go good, buddy.
I'm on the way outside, angled in.
Here we go, guys, have fun.
For some fun. Preston, hey Preston. Preston, over here. Preston! Preston! Once again, tried the old school outside to inside move. I, again, didn't really want the whole shot, but probably should have gone up, tried to go as fast as I could up there. Next time, like I said, I will. Love these little rollers though. Contact. Oh, and there he is, guy in the red again. We'll let this one roll because there's some fun stuff that happens. Again, I'm trying this, as you can see, I lose a bit, but then I think as I come up to this jump, I've got a little more maximum speed, but still can't get that double. Drive me nuts. And I realized the horn was on the left hand, so I started utilizing that. So yeah, this event just sort of piggybacked onto the final AMO race of the season. The banquet was actually, this was Friday. Final race was Saturday, followed by the banquet there at the track. So they kind of changed the schedule a little bit, obviously, for the weekend. Wanted to be able to get it done. That's why there were actually some races on the main track on a Friday, which is something unusual. But they did it just so they could get, oh, and there's a nice crash. Those guys hit this guy. That guy went down a few times. Again, luckily I wasn't following him. Looked like he went down pretty hard, but after the moto he said something about if he was going to fall anywhere, that'd be the place he wanted to fall, which sounded completely opposite to the place I'd want to fall, but didn't sound sarcastic. But you know, don't look back. You should never look back, you guys. The kids that were swimming in the pond to sarcastically cheer us. But you can see in my shadow there, I'm sitting down. Now a lot of the, like, if you go to some of the videos of watching some of the top kids, like Tanner Scott actually went 1-1, took the win, standing up all over the place. He's got a bad ankle, so I think he thought about not wearing motocross boots, but he did end up wearing motocross boots. But the kids standing up here too, just holding their speed, was much more impressive than what I was doing. There's that guy still down. So we had 2 6-lap motos, and to be honest, I had no idea what I was in. I know there was 4 or 5 really fast guys up there, and Dan Truco in there, and then speed-wise, I think I was kind of the next guy, but I would have had to take a start. I mean, I'm old, never get on the bike, and just thought I'd try it this way, just to, well, basically to be safe, to be honest with you. I didn't want to get into the front, in the first corner, just a cartwheel or something, but also, like I do a ton of cycling, but out here, I think it's because I just haven't ridden in so long. The nervous sweat I had was hilarious. At the end of the day, people were like, why are you still sweating? And I had no excuse other than that it was just nervous sweat. I was so nervous and excited about it that I was just sweating. It was a warm evening, but nobody else was sweating like that, so it was a little embarrassing. But as you can see, a perfect night. A few people came out to watch us. But I tell you, man, these things are a lot of fun. There's enough speed to get yourself into trouble, but it's not so fast that you're not up there on like a 450 or anything like that, obviously. But so I mean, there's definitely room to see this kind of racing grow. Like I mentioned, the bikes. This bike, the Light BX, is $5,900 Canadian. So there was one group there. They had 1, 2, 3. They had 4 bikes, 3 on a trailer, 1 in the back of their truck. Obviously, 2 of these bikes were Sur-Rons, like Graham had. One was for us at Direct Motocross, the other was for MXP, and that's the one that Preston Masiangelo was riding. So they brought in a ringer. He ended up second on the day, but we'll get more on that there. But now, as you can see, I'm kind of riding by myself, so I kind of regretted because I could see in both motos, I could see a group ahead of me, and I'm like, man, I should have just got a better start. And then I kept trying to waving the last lap flag. But I was torn because I didn't know, I mean, you know, everything in me tells me to try this inside, all the insides, but just coming out, I wasn't sure I could get the power to the ground to get me going, but so I kind of messed around with that. I think it might have cost me a few spots, but, you know. And what they do is at 30%, they start to kind of give you in limp home mode. They kind of, there's eco and sport. So when I first got on the thing, I did 1 lap in eco, and then it was like, okay, it's pretty slow. So I went to sport, and it was obviously quite a difference, and that obviously will burn through the battery quicker, but obviously gets you around the track faster. So that was what everybody did, of course. So tons of fun. This is the last lap here coming up for the first moto. And again, I don't even know what I got. I know I didn't get top 5. I know what I got overall. We'll talk about that in the second moto, but I cross the line here and head back to the pits. Big checker flag. He wasn't even waving it.
Yeah, like first lap.
See, I didn't want to hear that damn crash, and I still didn't catch him.
Fucking picked it up last month.
All right, that was Moto 1.
Might have to go into eco for the last few laps.
All right, Moto 2 gate dropped. I left a few guys on the outside there, but again, I just still didn't just go for it. Being careful, old and careful. Looks like I'm in dead last again. But just try to stay out of trouble, make some passes through these roller whoops things. And I like this here. He shut the door on me. I actually went right sideways there, almost fell, but no, nothing looks as exciting when you're watching it like this, does it? Yeah. Anyway, so that was good. That guy just shut the door on me. A good moto move. But like I said, some of these guys with their own bikes, they're just getting into it. Maybe they're cyclists, want to do a bit of this. You could tell they didn't quite have the moto chops, but man, having a blast. And it's only going to grow. So I also start realizing you might be able to see some of the shadows. I'm standing up and leaning back over the back wheel, trying to get the power down. They have not small back tires, but fairly small. The fronts are 70s, backs are 100s. They're 19-inch wheels. But I guess Graham was telling us that they realized that there is a motocross tire that will fit on there. So a couple of the guys, the guy in the red that I always seem to be with there, he's got a motocross tire on the back, an actual dirt bike tire. So I don't know if his bike's modded at all, but some of them like that. But his bike has been framed, obviously, because the whole thing's painted. He's got all the trick parts on it. I don't know motor-wise or whatever the mods are, but Graham said there are some pretty easy things that you can do to them right off the bat. So a lot of guys do that when they first get them. But like I say, kind of like pit bike racing, modded out pit bikes kind of ruined the whole pit biking craze, I would say, because it's more fun when they're more equal machinery. You just kind of get out and bang bars and so oh, this guy passes me. Look how fast that bike is. He goes up here and gets this next guy. He's got a twofer here. Well done by him. Again, I'm wide open on the throttle through there, so obviously his bike, either the battery's stronger or something's going on. But this is the guy that fell on the first moto. Who's ahead of me now? I believe he's the Hully Gully guy. It was great to see Chuck Collins, Randy Collins, and Audrey were all there. Here we go. I was standing with Chris Pomeroy, who was there watching, and Randy looked at the history and said, "Wow, man, let me get a photo of you two." So Randy Collins grabbed a shot of me and Chris Pomeroy standing together. We certainly put in our time at Hully Gully. So now obviously the sun's getting a bit low. Yeah, I can use that as an excuse, kidding. But I think I tried a few more insides on this second moto here. I ended up 7th overall out of I think 12, I guess. I don't know. So I've made Packer my whole life, for goodness sake, right? Story of my life. So there I am sitting down. I should probably be standing up like the fast kids were doing. Ride it more like a bicycle than a dirt bike, perhaps, in some situations anyway. But every once in a while you catch a look at the front tire there and see what it just kind of get an idea of what it looks like. And I put direct motocross stickers all over it. I think I got 7 on my bike. I put a bunch on Dan Trico's, a bunch on Messi Angelo's. So sorry to Graham, who now has to remove all those. Maybe he left them on. Yeah. So now I'm all by myself. I can see that guy, but that guy went by me so fast up there that I thought, there's really no way I'm going to catch that guy. And the kids here, the kids were just scrubbing the heck out of those jumps. Or getting just sideways whipping and scrubbing both. And getting this double here, which I never got all night. Couldn't get it. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that's on me, but I just couldn't get the speed and hold it out of the previous corner, so I just never did get it. This corner here too, you didn't have to let off. Again, the faster kids were standing up through that and just holding it on. There's Cale Firth over there. He's the one who did the video, shooting the video for Graham. There's Chris Pomeroy standing on the left there. Give him a honk. What do you got? Last lap. Oh, and there's that guy down again. I'll take it. Oh, I see a group behind me there. Took a quick look back. But, I didn't think they'd have time to catch me. In fact, I don't think they were catching me. Yeah, but for all I guess I wasn't the leaders, but just pretty much on my own in this one. There's a headlight on it as well, so I mean, I want to borrow one and maybe go out and do the Fanshawe Loop mountain bike trail at night, just so I don't piss people off. I'd love to, whether Graham sets me up or I talk to the guys at Hully Gully and get a bike, just kind of go out and do a little test on it. Ride a motocross track and go to a mountain bike trail. Just to see how it is, because it's a blast, I tell you. I mean, yeah, like I say, it's just fast enough to be fun, you know what I mean? So it's, people who ride all the time, motocross, are obviously going to feel it's slow, which it obviously is comparatively. But man, tons of fun. There's Chris heading back, and there's the checkered flag. Again, no idea what I got at the time, but I just found out, I talked to Ryan. Let's see what the guys had to say. 7th overall.
Preston will be second, Cooney will be third, Keys will be fourth.
Who won plus 50?
Dan.
Thought I was being smart.
Hey, Dan did.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Number 2 flag.
50B plus 50B. I'll take a 50B win, folks. There were no classes.
Your headlights on. You're done.
Strong power.
Lots of fun though, man. I just want to thank Graham Jones for the invite. And if they ever do another one, I am in. So that is it from Gopher Dunes. Good times. Thanks, everybody.
Here's the third flag.